What up, world? How y'all doing out there? No matter when you're watching this video, morning, midday, late night. I hope you're having a good one. I hope you're having a blessed one. But before we get into our next segment, hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. You could even share it if you want to. Appreciate it. Thank you. Today I want to talk about your plans. No matter what your plans are, your plans for your life, for whatever, future, your kids, whatever your plans are, right? I want to talk about your initial plans, your main objective. You know what I mean? Your major. As you would, in college or whatever, you have a major and you have a minor, but a major, your plan. It's cool to have a plan, but where some people get it mixed up and messed up at is not all people, but a lot of people, right? You have a plan B, right? Of course you have a plan B, right? Now for me, it might not be the same for you, right? But I didn't and I don't have a plan B. I'm not expecting to fail plan A. So my plan B is to make my plan A work. Does that make sense? Just saying. I'm just saying. My plan B is to make my plan A work. I don't have a backup. I don't have a plan B where if this don't work, I'm going to do this. No. For me, plan A. I'm going for it. Whatever that plan is, we're going to fix whatever needs to be fixed. We're going to do whatever needs to be done to make plan A work, right? That's the major, plan A. You know what I'm saying? Now, some people need a plan B to make their plan A work. You got to decide, you got to figure out if you're one of those people that needs a plan B to make plan A work. But for me, my plan B is to make my plan A work. I don't have a backup, or I'm going to do this if this don't work. No. Because my thought is, okay, this is my plan A. This is what I really want to do. This is the main thing that I want to do. I'm going to do it. I'm going to find a way to make this one work, to have this. You know what I'm saying? So, like, okay, if I wanted to be an accountant, right? I'm not going to be like, well, I'm just going to take nursing school just in case my accountant don't fall through. No. Accountant going to come. It's going to fall through. This is what I wanted to do first, is be an accountant. I don't want to be a nurse. I don't want to have to resort to that just because this didn't work. No. We're going to make this over here work. So, we're going to do whatever it takes to get plan A to work, And I'm not knocking people that have to have a plan B or a side hustle to make plan A work, but you just have to figure out if you're one of those people. And if you are, check this out. If you are one of those people, don't lose sight, don't lose focus of plan A. That's all I'm saying. Don't lose sight, don't lose focus. Plan A. Oh, you can have a side hustle. You can have a plan B. But that plan B is to make plan A work. That side hustle, you're not making a career out of your side hustle. We're not going to do that. We'll get some money over here. We'll get resources over here. But we're going to bring it back to plan A initially, right? So that's what this is all about making your plan A work for you. We're not doing a plan B. because plan A is not working, or we don't have time to make plan A work, or we're tired of doing plan A. We're tired of going this way. Not doing it. Just not gonna do it. You know what I mean? So, in order to make your plan A work, do what needs to be done. Handle your business. Figure it out. Go for it. Make it happen. Plan B is cool. It's cool. I'm not gonna tell you plan B is not cool. It's okay. But just don't forget what you're really going after, right? Plan A, right? Resources, money, time, whatever you need to do. Whatever happens, plan A is the ultimate goal. You know what I mean? So, plan A is your passion. Plan A is your dream. Plan A is what you've been wanting to do. You know what I mean? So, this is what we're going to do to make plan A work. It's going to be a challenge because now you have to focus on plan A and plan B, but now you're shifting more over to making plan B work in order to make plan A work. So it's going to be tough. It's going to be a challenge. But you can't lose sight though. You can't lose focus. Do plan B, but have a plan to scrap plan B once it gets to the point where you can make plan A work. Now, plan B can become a hobby or a side hustle after you make plan A work. After plan A get the rolling, after plan A bringing in revenue and, you know, making things happen for you, then you can resort back to plan B and like, you know what? I kind of like doing plan B. Let me pick this up as a side hustle or as a hobby. But that's not the main focus though. You know what I'm saying? Plan A, main focus. This is what we want. This is what we're going to do. Plan A. So, if you have a backup plan, don't let it become your initial just because you can't get plan A to work. Just saying. It doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean? So, plan A will come along a little bit better if you work plan B, make it work for you, and then we get to the business, the real business, right? Because people say, well, I have, hypothetically speaking, right? I have 100,000 in the bank. Okay, that's great. That is amazing. 100,000 in the bank, right? What is that 100,000 doing for you in the bank? Because you know a lot of wealthy people, they really don't have money in the bank. Their money is out making money. It's working for them. They'll tell you, man, I don't have any money in the bank. Or not a lot of it anyway. Most of my money is out working for me. Because if it's just sitting in the bank, you're talking about interest and this and that. You know who's making money off your money? The bank. The bank. So they would love for you to just have your money sitting there. You know what they're going to do with your money? Give it to somebody else. Loan it to somebody else. Right? Oh, if I come in the bank and be like, look, I need 50,000. The bank gonna do all it needs to do. Check off this, check off that, check off this. Oh, Mr. Bell, you're good. You're good. We're gonna approve of you of this $50,000. You know who money they just gave me? Yours. It's just sitting there. Guess what? They're gonna have a little interest to it. And as I pay it back, you're not gonna miss it. You're not gonna even know it's again. They gave it to me. They gave me 50,000 of your 100,000. But it's just sitting there anyway. So they'd be like, okay, if we give you 50,000, you gotta pay 75,000 back. As I'm paying this off and paying it back, you're not gonna miss it. You're not gonna even know. They're not gonna call you and be like, listen, we just gave Mr. Travis 50,000 of your 100,000. Is that cool with you? No. They're not gonna even let you know, right? So that's why, you know, a lot of people just be like, a lot of wealthy people, their money is already working for them. It's out. It's doing what it's supposed to do. It's bringing more money in. You know what I mean? So that's more like a plan B, right? If it's just sitting there, I mean, what are you going to do with it? Oh, I got it just to be having it. Huh? Just because? Nah. Finna put this money out so it can make my plan A work. This is my plan A. This is what I want to do, right? So, you know, a lot of people, you know, have backup plans, and it's cool. That's fine. Nothing against backup plans. So don't come at me like, well, everybody, no. But make your plan B, make your plan A work. I'm not one of those people who have a backup plan. I don't have a plan B because I know me. This is me. I know if I have a backup plan, once I start doing something and get interested in it and focus on it, I'm going to forget. I'm going to be like, oh man, I was supposed to be doing this, but now I'm interested in this. I can't do that. So I'm not one of those people that can have a backup plan, because once I start doing something, I start doing it. I gain interest. I'm going to be wanting to research. I'm going to be wanting to figure it out. How can I get better at? And all of a sudden, my plan B is taking over the plans I have for plan A. Now, I didn't just forgot about plan A. It no longer exists. I'm not even worried about it. I'm not interested in plan A because I got something new. So, for me, I can't have a plan B. I can't have a backup plan. It just won't work for me. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, take time out, figure out who you are, figure out what you want to do. Okay? Plan A, this is it. Can I fund it? Do I have the resources? Do I have the capital? What can I do? If I don't have any of those, let me go try this over here for a little while. Stay focused on plan A while you're working with plan B. Get your money and your resources from plan B. Get your capital from plan B. Bring it over here to plan A. Work plan A. I'm just saying, work plan A. So once your plan A is your passion, your dream, you know, this is what you want to do. Now we can get to the business. Now we can get it clear, you know. And so you have to tell people, they be like, oh, I thought you had a plan A. Yeah, I have a plan A, but I don't have the capital, the resources, none of that to make plan A work. So I have to go to plan B to make plan A work. They might not understand, you know what I'm saying? They might be like, oh, you all over the place. You don't know what you want to do. You want to do da 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 da. It's not for them to understand, right? It's your plan, your vision. It belongs to you, right? And if they had them some business of themselves, of their own, they would understand where you're coming from, right? So you can't just explain your whole situation and everything you do to people that don't understand what you do, why you're doing it, why you have to do it. Just do it. No matter what they say, they're going to talk about you anyway. They're going to make sure, you know, they try to throw you off your pivot, your game, you know, try to make you feel like, you know, your plans and your dreams, they're not worthy. You can't reach them. They're not obtainable. That's fine. That's fine. Let them do what it is that they're doing, but you just don't lose focus. You don't lose sight of what you're trying to do. So you just got to keep going and try to manage plan A and plan B, right? So if you sit plan A to the side for a little while, it's cool. There's nothing wrong with sitting plan A to the side for a little while, but don't push it to the side to the point where you can't see it anymore. Just sit it like right here. You can see it out of your periphery, right? You can see it out of the corner of your eye. This plan A, I got to keep my eye on it. But I'm going to go over here, plan B, and work this for a little while. But this is my baby. This is the nest egg right here. You know what I mean? This is what is going to make everything come together. This is going to make us, we're going to be taking trips. We're going to have money in the bank. We can fund other businesses. We can do this. We're going to have generational wealth. We're going to da-da-da-da-da. My kids going to be good. My family going to be good. My spouse is going to be good off this plan right here. Plan A. But let me sit that down for a little while. Get over here to plan B. So I can make that work. So this is going to become a hobby. This is going to become the main focus and the main goal. Plan A. That's all it's about. So, you know, once you get to that point, you're like, well, I need plan A. I need plan B. Let's go. So now you got to get everybody that was on board with you with plan A, come help you with plan B. No. We're not forgetting about this one. Explain. Look, we're not forgetting about this one here. Let's go over here. Let's work this. And then we're going to get back to that. Then your plan B, you might be able to pass it on to somebody else that has a time for it, that might like it better, that can work it better. But guess what? Your plan B is already up and running and established, so they don't have to go too far. I have to do too much to take over, to get the ball rolling, because that is already rolling. So now guess what? Plan A and plan B is working, right? So now, come together, y'all have plan A and plan B working. Man, it's a beautiful thing. Y'all help each other out, right? If plan A fall on hard times, plan B can pick them up. If plan B fall on hard times, plan A can pick them up. Let's work together. All right, look, everybody is working, the money is coming in, and we having a good time, and snap. Man, plan A done fell off. Now plan B night, man, I need about 20,000, 30,000 to get back to where I need to be. Plan B can do that. Here you go. 20,000, 30,000, right? Vice versa. Plan A, plan B done fell off. Man, I need about 10,000, 15,000 to get back where I need to be. Nothing. Here you go. Plan A done gave that to plan B. Now plan B, back where you need to be. You gotta work it. You gotta, know what I'm saying? Come together on some stuff. It's not that hard to do what needs to be done once everybody is on board. But if everybody is not on board and on the same page, it's going to be very difficult, because everybody has to play their part and know who they are and feel comfortable and feel good with the position that they're in. They have to know that your position is no more important than their position. Guess what? You have to know that too. You can't be, oh, it's all my idea, it's this way or no way or that. You can't be like that. It's never going to work. So everybody is scattered everywhere, like going different directions, trying to get to the same place, right? Everybody has to come together, man. We're going to go on the same road. We're going to travel the same road to get where we need to be. So, you just got to take your time, man, and find out who you are, find out what it is that you want to do, and find out if you need a plan B. Because if you don't need plan B, just focus on plan A. Give it all your time. Focus on it. Give it all your attention. Plan A is your nest egg. Plan A is your baby. So if you can do without a plan B, do without it. Because you don't need all the energy going this way. Right? You need to be focused on one thing, plan A. So figure out if you need a plan B. That'll be fair to you, right? So don't be like, oh, I have a plan, I want to do this, but I need a backup plan just in case this don't work. If you don't need a backup plan, don't have a backup plan. So your plan A and your plan B come together like that. If you need a plan B, you make it happen. Make it happen. Get everybody on board. Let them know what the business is. Let them know what the deal is. And make it happen. So ultimately, your plan B is to make your plan A work. But until then, keep applying that pressure. Keep handling your business. We're going to get the business clear. Yeah.